Welcome back to At My House, where we get into the real stories, the real voices, and the real people behind the music. Today I've got someone whose voice genuinely makes you stop in your tracks. It's rich, it's soulful, it's effortless. A tone that feels like it was born to cut right through you. And she's been in this game from young. She's lived the highs, the lows, grown through different eras, from soulful nights to theatre stages. And every time she comes back stronger. So, from vulnerable songwriting to powerful storytelling, she's stepping into a whole new era that feels honest, grown, and unfiltered. I'm so excited to welcome. It's Kate Stewart at my house.
What an intro. I love that. I've got words.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Do you know what? I was meant to say to you the other day that we're both Stewarts.
No way.
So I'm Chelsea Stewart. And you're Kate
STEW?
Yeah.
Really?
But like, we got to look
Scottish?
we got to look at our ancestry.
I never meet any STEWs.
It's always like STU.
STU.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
STE unite, man.
I love that.
Okay, so for those who only know your voice, just a little intro. Who's Kate as a person?
Oh, I've never been asked that question. I am a very grounded, humble, hardworking person who really and truly, at this point in my life, only cares about like winning.
Yeah.
And doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
And work.
Yeah.
That's all I focus on.
What feels right.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just very, very hardworking, and I'd say that's my best
traits. You feel like.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's got some other traits under her sleeve.
And I'm hilarious.
I love that. You know, I love when someone actually says that they're funny. And
I actually am really funny. But then that's bad to say.
No, I feel like if you're funny, that should be a leading thing. That's like a top tier trait.
Yeah, my dad's a comedian.
Is he?
Yeah.
Like a real one?
Yeah. Real one. A real Scottish one.
Like a real one.
So it runs in the blood.
Oh, I love that.
You know?
The Scottish blood, true blood.
Yeah.
Okay, so your tone is so rich and so silky. When did you realise, like, hold on, I'm actually quite talented. Like, I kind of got that voice.
When I could speak.
Yeah.
But I used to be really shy, so I would only sing for myself, like, until I was like 12, I'd say. No one heard me sing. Like, I used to shut. If I was singing in my room, I used to shut the kitchen door, shut the living room door, shut my door. I was so embarrassed. I just didn't want them to hear me. I wasn't ready for them to hear me. And then, in year 6, so I was 11, I had like a show at school where I got the lead. I was like, it was a bunch of like amateur show. And I was like, my mum was like, hold on. She can really fucking sing. So then when it's obviously time to change schools.
Yeah.
My mum was like, what about a stage school? And that's what I wanted to do, but I almost felt embarrassed to say, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So then from about 12, that's when I started being like, I can do this, I think.
What stage school did you go to, by the way?
Arts Ed. I went to Arts Ed from 11 to 19.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I want to do something else. I want to just do something just for a bit, just for like a year. I'm like a bit bored of this building, I've been there for so long. So I went to BIM. And I did just music for a year. And then I came straight out of college and I got signed. And then it just kind of dominoed.
Yeah.
So I just went with it.
I
just went with it. And I was having loads of fun. And I was making money. And I was doing stuff that I loved doing. It was all so exciting. And then obviously when you start something, you just feel like you should keep going. It's been, 5 years now. I should probably just keep going with it. And then like last year, 2 years ago nearly, I was like, I don't even want to do this job. I don't even like that. I want to get up on stage and sing, and then I want to go home and I want to go to bed. Yeah. That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't interested in, like, all the other bullshit that comes around it, the TikToks, the all that bullshit.
The chaos and
excitement. It's not for me.
Yeah,
it's not for me. I don't want to be an artist. And I hate being in the studio.
Really?
I don't like it.
Why? What is it that you don't like about it?
Okay, hate's a really strong word. I don't hate it. And it depends who I'm with, because don't get me wrong, I've had some amazing sessions, like unbelievable sessions. And I've got like adrenaline from it. But it doesn't give me any adrenaline. It doesn't give me anything. As soon as I get in the booth and I sing, that's adrenaline.
Yeah.
Writing the song it doesn't really make me feel anything.
Yeah.
I feel the same way going up to Tesco's and buying a banana.
It
really just didn't make me feel.
So for you, the performance side of it.
Yeah, that's like,
where you feel at home.
Yeah, but more so in the theatre. rather than an arena. I spent my whole childhood growing up in the theatre, going with my dad, and that's always like what makes me really happy and excited, and like that's what makes that's what gives me like that lump in my throat.
Does that kind of run through the family? Do you have any history of like music?
Oh yeah, all my whole family's in that industry. Yeah. So my mum was a dancer. My dad is in musicals. That's what my dad does, and that's what my mum did for the longest time. Now my mum's in music, but other side, like hospitality, and my brother's a songwriter and a producer.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
So we're like the Von Trapp.
Yeah. Literally. I love that. And what's something that you feel like you've unlearned vocally or creatively as you've kind of been growing?
Well, I'm learning so much now because of going back into theatre. It's two completely different
because theatre training is no joke.
Like, I can sing a Whitney song in my sleep. A Les Mis song, give me 2 weeks and I'll perfect it.
Yeah.
But it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
Hence the 45 minutes of warm-ups. And obviously you have to do 2 shows a day, 8 shows a week. Like, it's so much more intense than just like one show a fortnight, whatever. So now I'm just learning so much about my voice and trying to like not change it, but just add to it and soprano and getting up higher. And like, I had a workshop the other day with the casting director from Wicked, and he was like, I didn't give someone a job because they couldn't do the scales. They were incredible, but they couldn't do the scales. And I was like, so now I need to learn scales. Like, now I need to get up super high and like opera and like, you know, like what Ariana did.
But there is this running joke, by the way, on TikTok, which you got loads of views for.
Yeah.
Of you being like the baby Christina Aguilera's sister.
Christina
Aguilera's sister. But it's like...
She taught me how to sing.
It's so crazy because you definitely give me like Tori Kelly and Christina Aguilera vibes. I know you probably got that as well.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah,
Christina taught me how to sing. Like, I'm an impressionist. I just like pick up on stuff.
Yeah.
And I just used to copy Christina and copy Jessie J.
Yeah.
Copy.
And that's some of the greats, by the way. Like, in terms of like, their vocal... like ability is incredible.
Yeah, the best. And it took me ages to take them and then make it me.
Yeah.
So I was just copying them.
Yeah, because you sound like you.
Yeah, I sound like me now. But for like my whole, like, it was my dad that was like, you need to stop copying people. Like, I had like Jessie J's like vibrato, that long.
Yeah.
You know, I don't sing like that.
Yeah.
So it really took me ages to
settle into who Kate was.
Yeah, that took a while.
Okay, and your tone, so it's very rich, very silky. What would you say, like, in terms of like voice rituals or habits that you swear by to keep your voice in shape?
Well, funnily enough, this year was the first year that I got any sort of vocal issue. I was lucky enough that it was very minor, but I never used to do anything to do with keeping my voice good. Because I just always, thankfully, did the most and never lost it. Never lost my voice, even on tours and drinking and vaping and smoking and all of that. I was always good up until this year. So now the game has changed completely because I had to get rid of something that was very small on my vocal cords, and they're gone now because of all the stuff I had to do, which was steam, water, bubbles, tubes, nebulizing, warm-ups. Like I dedicate a good 45 minutes to my voice every day now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, amazing.
Yeah. Before, nothing. Wouldn't even warm up.
The last one, which was Peter Pan.
Peter Pan,
You used Tinkerbell. And
Tinkerbell.
Nottingham Theatre, wasn't it? Yeah.
With Gok.
Speak to me about that. Because that was for 7 weeks, was it? Was it 7 weeks?
Yeah, it was like 8 weeks, nearly 10 weeks, like including rehearsals. Honestly, best 3 months of my life.
Oh my gosh.
I was in my element. I was the happiest I've ever been. Like Gok, I did it with Gok Wan, and he was like, I have never met someone that smiles and laughs as much as you. And I was like, no one's ever said that because I don't. I am smiley, I am laughy, but not like that.
Yeah.
And no one's ever picked up on that. I was just so happy. Like, even if I was hungover, even if I was knackered, even if it was a Sunday, I couldn't wait to get into the theatre. I was the first one there.
And how was it being Tinkerbell? Like, talk to me about that. Like, that is like such a big role as well. That's not even just like...
It was fun, but it was like... it didn't like stretch me in any way. Like, the songs were like easy. And it was just... But she's like a bit spunky and she's got like attitude. So I leaned into that. It was just so fun. The theatre was beautiful. My cast, I got really lucky with my cast. They were like the nicest people in the whole world. We just had the best time. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
So was you based in Nottingham the whole time then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We rehearsed here for a week, Nottingham for a week, and then we just went
there.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you feel like theatre's kind of changed your discipline and confidence?
Oh my god, babe, to the max.
Yeah.
Confidence, not yet. With some songs, yes. Discipline, like I said to my mum the other day, like I was going out on a Friday and I got back on Saturday, I was super hungover, and I was like to my mum, I'm trying to get all of this fun stuff in now, because when I'm in a show, there is no going out. No, like it's raps, like that's it. And I'm so happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm so down for that. I've been going out for 30 years. I don't know, do you know what I mean? But yeah, the discipline is like nothing else. Like it's just crazy.
I feel like discipline doesn't feel as daunting when you're doing it with something that you love. Do you know what I mean?
And for how long I've waited for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It feels like it's my time.
Yeah.
And I'll just lean into it.
So what is your kind of thing in terms of what you see yourself at, like theatre height? Like the height in a theatre career?
I mean, Broadway obviously would be like my dream. But that's a whole different ball game. But never say never, because that's not out of reach at all.
No way. Not with your voice. Gosh.
But like, there's so many shows that I would love to do. Like Titanic's my dream, which I got very close to play Celine Dion. That was the only one I've cried over, because I was like, I really thought that was going to be mine.
Yeah.
Moulin Rouge.
Oh my gosh.
Mean Girls. Yeah. All of these ones I'm saying, I've got super close. I just haven't.
Yeah.
Didn't get the
coming.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. It's coming.
Yeah. I think people look at my CV and think, well, she hasn't done a musical yet, so we're a bit scared to take the risk. But I feel like I've done so much more, you know, in my career.
And I feel like you definitely have like the training behind it and stuff still, in terms of like vocal training.
Yeah, big time. I think people maybe just get a little bit scared, the fact that I was pop.
Yeah.
And now me knowing that musical vocal is so different.
Yeah.
They also probably think pop to MT, can she sustain it? The answer is yes. Yeah. But they don't know. But
it is crazy though, because listening to you, like, for example, like all on your Instagram or whatever, and it's like I said, your voice is so soulful, and it's so just, it really is like butter. It's just incredible. And then I watched a video that you posted of you doing a theatre song. I can't remember what it was actually, a musical theatre song. And it's just like, it's completely different.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, it literally was like I was listening to a Disney princess. It was literally like, I've just turned on Disney and I'm playing this song.
I think the hard thing for me, not to do it, because I can put it on or whatever, but the hard thing for me as as a personal singer will be if I did a show like Moulin Rouge, which is all like pop jukebox songs like Katy Perry, I won't be able to sing like soulfully. But yeah, that would be the personal thing for me, but I'm happy to not, because I can go and sing and do little shows in Ronnie Scott's to fulfill my soulful needs. But yeah, that would be funny for me to go a whole year in a show and not be able to give it like real fucking Whitney soul. But
and how's it going in Ronnie Scott's, because you've been doing a couple
shows? It's lovely. It's my favourite venue in London.
People have been going crazy. I see people throwing towels, flowers. They go crazy when you sing.
It's the best place. Like, the walls just have like, you know,
this feel,
it just feels amazing, and like the sound's incredible, unlike so many venues in London, and it's just epic.
What would you say in terms of like these kind of eras that you're going through now? Who is early Kate versus the version of who Kate is now?
Do you know, I honestly would say, obviously, like, a lot of things have like changed, but I am like the same person as I always was when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I really like have had the same morals, the same outlook and view on things as when I was a kid. I've always been super confident. I've always known myself. Mm-hmm. I've always been like very sure, but still kept it like, you know, chill. I'm not going to be cocky ever, but I've always been very sure
of who you are.
Which is why I feel so confident about my career switch, because I feel like the universe knows when you're on a wrong path. I feel like music as an artist for me was the wrong path, and I feel very sure that this is the right one, so I feel like they will start aligning
Yeah, no, it will. But do you feel like you having that mentality from so young and being sure in yourself has kind of helped you in terms of the success that you have gained over the years?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But also it might be at my detriment because I'm always so confident that I'm going to be the
Win
best
regardless.
or just
Yeah,
win.
yeah.
So that, but then when I don't, it's an even bigger stab.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it obviously, if people have a bit of doubt and then you get the job or then you get
Yeah,
the call
yeah.
or whatever, then you go, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But I'm always like, I'm going to get it. Obviously.
yeah.
But sometimes I don't believe it, but I do tell myself.
You say it anyway.
You just have-
You got to fake it till you make
Yeah.
it.
Sometimes I'm just like, nah, it's mine.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, maybe it's not. But then I'm like, no, get that
Just
out,
say
get
it.
that out. Yeah.
Just
Just
say
manifest.
it.
I'm just manifesting. You know? But yeah, it does help.
If your new era right now, this is a really random question, but if it had like a colour
Ooh.
or a feeling, what would it be? And what do you also feel that's inspiring you right now, musically?
I feel like blue was the first thing that came into my head, but like a turquoise.
Oh, nice.
Like a turquoisey blue, just because that's like quite calm.
It is very calm.
I feel very calm at the
Yeah.
moment. I feel like I went through a really bad phase where I just started to spiral. Everyone starts to spiral, but I really started to spiral. And now I feel like really calm and confident. I think it's because recently I've had quite a lot of nice validation from different people in different areas of what I'm doing that have just like my agent, she's amazing. I'm obsessed with her. And she could easily turn around and be like, you know, we're not getting this, we're not getting that. And I feel like, you know, she's always reassuring me like, this game takes time.
Yeah.
So just chill. She always gives me validation, all of my team over there. And like, I just feel really calm about what I'm doing. I feel like I'm in the
Yeah.
right space. I've picked the right job for me. And I'm settling into it. And I'm getting like good feedback.
Yeah, you're content.
Yeah, very content. Yeah.
But we're going to do something fun. Let's switch it up.
Okay.
We're going to play a little game.
I'm good at games. Okay.
It's going to be between artistry and musical theatre and
right.
just you in general, like life.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, so a producer who only brings out your old sound because they're scared of your growth. Red or absolutely red. That doesn't even need to be thought about.
Been there so many times.
Boring.
Boring.
Okay. A label person who loves your voice but says, oh, Kate, the market just wants something really different.
Go away. Fuck you.
I love the because that really is.
A bit
Okay.
out the door.
So beforehand, if there was ever an artist you love them, you're like, oh my gosh, I love them. And they're like, yeah, we love you, want to collab. But their behaviour online's kind of messy. And you're like, ooh.
I mean, both. I like messy.
I was about to say, it's so
I
hard
like
because
messy.
I'm a bit messy.
But it
so
depends how messy.
yeah, that's the
Like,
thing.
You know,
There's boundaries.
There's boundaries. Like, if they're being, you know, like, outrageous, then... But if they're being, like, outrageous in a good way, like...
Yeah.
You know? Half and half.
Okay. A creative who challenges you, but their feedback always feels like low-key competition.
Both.
Yeah.
I like competition, healthy competition.
Yeah.
I like learn from my competition. Like, you know, if I
Yeah.
really rate them and respect them,
And also, if they're challenging you, it's kind of like
I think challenging is good.
Yeah. That's
If you're
what I'm
never
saying.
challenged, you're never, you know, moving you're staying stum.
Yeah.
You know? That stum means quiet, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Staying still.
Yeah. Strum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but staying still.
Stay still.
Okay. I feel like I know what this one's going to be, but I'll ask you anyway.
All right.
A manager who gets you opportunities, but only the ones that they personally believe in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, because...
I'm the artist. Treat me with respect. You know, what the hell? It's not about
and
you.
also open your horizons, man. I don't
just
care
not about
what you believe in.
Do you know what I mean? It's not about you. It's about me.
Okay, this is kind of like love.
Okay.
Someone who calls you intense when you're just communicating clearly. Too much. You're too much. No.
Grow
Never
up.
too much. Grow up.
Grow up. That's why I need older man.
Oh, yeah. I hear it, girl. Honestly, I've been hearing it.
Because that's very
Yeah.
immature. Very immature.
A man with perfect emotional chemistry, but zero real life consistency. Boo. No one wants that, by the way.
No.
Just
No one
clear,
wants that.
just to make it clear. I don't care how good your chemistry is.
No. Also, what's chemistry without like good conversation
100%.
about your life and all the other things in between?
If you're not consistent, you're causing me stress, which just
yeah,
means...
yeah. And anxiety, which I can't be asked.
Yeah, we're not going there again.
No, not again.
A man who hypes your career, but secretly hates other men hyping you.
Been there.
Why am I toxic? Because not me about to say both.
Because some people like men that are jealous.
Yeah, but I don't. We
I
abuse
can't
that,
be
by the way. Absolutely not.
No.
But yeah, that was definitely that was
red.
That was an old toxic on me. Definitely red. Okay, right. You can put those down.
Okay, I like that game. That was good.
This one's like a little bit of a thing. It's called real versus real. So when I say real, it's like real as in like Instagram reels, fake life, or real, like real life.
All right.
So what's something people assume about you that's completely wrong?
That I'm a bitch. Yeah, I get that a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you think people get that from your social media?
Maybe because I like my social media being neat.
Yeah.
And like, I don't need to necessarily, especially maybe when I was an artist, I need to show a little bit more personality.
Yeah.
But I have stuff like Terrell, and I have stuff like this that I've done, that you can see.
Yeah.
If you don't want to look, then I don't really care. But yeah, maybe it does. I'm just a bit pouty posy sometimes, aren't I?
Yeah, same, to be fair.
But it's Instagram.
Yeah, that's what...
It's my website.
Yeah, basically. And what's something that you don't show online that's actually a big part of you?
Like all the accents and impressions that I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But equally, like, I'm hoping that one day I'll get a part where I can do that.
Yeah, execute.
But I'm just not good at social media in terms of like putting my phone up and being like thinking of like a skit or like it just wouldn't be natural to me.
That's what's crazy, because I feel like a lot of people that are content creators, it comes to them so naturally. It's just take out their phone and do something.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like I look at like Ash and like Maddie Jepsen and all those girls, and I'm like, oh my god, you guys are so funny.
Good. So good.
But like all the stuff that they do, like that's the kind of stuff that me and my friends talk about, laugh about. But I just don't get my phone out. Like I just don't even think to do that. Like I would never.
No, honestly.
But rate it because I love watching them. So yeah.
If you could speak to your younger self singing in her room today, what would you say to her?
I would say, don't feel like a twat for knowing that you are amazing.
Knowing, not thinking.
Because sometimes I've never doubted my talent, but sometimes I'm like, maybe it's not good enough for others, or just like good enough for being an artist. Like maybe I'm not. Never about the voice. It's always about the other stuff. It's always like maybe I'm not as good enough like to be an artist. Maybe I don't have the stamina to tour, but I do. I have it all. But that took a long time to know. Yeah, you know. So yeah, just being sure and not thinking you're a twat for thinking you are the best. It's not cocky. It's confident.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And what's one thing you want people to understand after this episode in terms of like growth coming out of certain things?
That it's never too late to switch up what you're doing, you know?
100%.
I'm 30. It doesn't scare me one bit that I've done something for 12 years and I'm switching. It's not like I'm going to become a lawyer and I have to like do 15 years of training like Kim fucking K. But it's not a massive shift, but it's pretty big. Yeah. And it was like really scary to come to the terms with changing it and like leaving studio behind everything. But it's not too late to change up what you're doing.
Not. And I think that's really important because I think that's definitely a thing that does like affect a lot of people and a lot of young creatives coming up now. It's like, oh my gosh, what if I've been in this? And it's like, now I'm scared to go down the thing. It's like, it's never too late.
It's never too late. There's like there's no time.
No, there's
like,
not.
Do you know what I mean? On what I
don't know where we get these pressures from, but
neither do I.
It's crazy.
It's Instagram.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
Seeing someone that's 18 and they have
20,
a number one, and I'm like, what? But I would have way preferred not to have had a number one at 18 because I don't think I'd be sat here as a actual human.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
You know, like with stuff to say if I got it then.
Yeah.
I also wouldn't be grateful, and like I wouldn't have, you know.
Yeah.
Been so
That's
grateful.
why it's so important. It's like everything in its time. Like you're patience, Satan. Like everything has its time.
Everything has its time. I have peace with that now. Don't get it wrong. Sometimes I have days where I'm like, because I teach Pilates as well.
God,
when
girl.
in my spare time, when I'm not like auditioning and you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes I have days where I'm like teaching and I'm like, oh, the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Why am I teaching?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, it's your side thing.
Yeah.
You know, you're just doing it before. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
I actually love it.
Yeah.
Like, I really enjoy it. So I'm really lucky that I've got a side thing that I
you
actually really enjoy.
Yeah.
And I make money from it, and it's like a nice, you know, it keeps me fit. But I see it. I've switched the narrative, and I see it as it's a thing that I'm doing to prepare myself for my 8-show weeks.
And that is it. And that is exactly
keeping my body fit and healthy.
Yeah.
Which is what I need just as much as my voice.
And I think anyone that's kind of in that kind of positioning of what it's like that grey area of, oh my gosh, getting scared of switching or feeling like you're kind of in that uncomfortable place, it is it's preparation time. Do you know what I mean? For whatever you're next going to take on. Kate, thank you for popping round to me out.
Thank you, I loved it.
It's been beautiful, girl, and I can't believe we're both Stewarts. I'm going to leave with a new cousin.
My sis. I love it. I never knew.
I know. Do you know what? I was like, I'm going to wait to see her and let her know that I'm also a Stew.
Big up.
No, thank you. Guys, it's been at my house and it's been Kate Stewart. Yay. I don't know who's going to knock my door next, but we're always here for a little cling of a cuppa.
Yes.
And a chat with a friend.
I love it. Thank you.
Till next time.